Welcome to the PFD Performance YouTube channel. Pretty friggin' deadly. All right, it's the day after the shows. They went really well. We got a bit busy and tied up. Plus, I had my daughter with me, so we didn't get too much footage yesterday, but we did have a good time. Davenport was cool. They had the shop all opened up, so that was fun. And then the guys over at Executive Wraps know how to throw a good party. That was sweet. So yeah, car rode good. Definitely seems to be a little bit noisier in the rear end. I know they mentioned that with the stiffer bushings, it's possible. So I'm not sure if it's just things settling in or if that's just the way it's going to be. And it's honestly not that bad, but might take some getting used to. Front rode really good. Yeah, overall coilovers are nice. We definitely have some work to do to get the coils like the shocks adjusted. I got a little bit more work to do adjusting ride height. It settled out a little bit more, but probably take it on a few more drives before we really jump in on that. But today I just want to do a quick nut and bolt check. Obviously we had a bunch apart before I start driving this thing all over the place. Just want to make sure everything's tight. Alignment went good. Toe was obviously out in the back. Toe needed to be adjusted in the front, and so did the camber. Actually, leave a comment down below if you've got a CTS V2 here. They had trouble getting the driver's side completely in spec. They're about 2 degrees of camber instead of targeted low ones. So I'm not sure. It was maxed out on adjustment on the lower control arm, so I don't know if there's something else up or if it was their machine, but leave a comment down below if you've had a similar issue. But I'm going to get this set up, and yeah, we'll do a quick check, and I'm probably going to take it out for taking the family to dinner tonight. So yeah, I think that's probably going to do it for this video series on the coilovers and bushings. I think the next job is going to be working on Danny's Malibu, and then we do want to get the Aeroforce vent gauge put in here, move the wideband over to that, and get the clock back in. So yeah, that's kind of the upcoming stuff for us. But for now, I'll set you up and you can catch a time lapse of me just going around and double checking things. Right on. All right, we hit a little bit of a snag. This side went like full Stancy boy, and this is with it jacked up. I'll upload a picture of what it's like with the weight off, but I feel like maybe the lower control arm in the rear shifted. I'm just gonna pull the wheel off, have a look, see if I can see anything goofy going on. It's tricky to see from underneath, but I just want to see maybe the tow rod shifted. in combination, and that's maybe what pushed out the lower control arm. It's kind of slotted at that bolt hole location back there, and I noticed it's different from the passenger side to this. This side's definitely further outboard, so just trying to figure that out. So yeah, I'm gonna pull the wheel off and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, that was a little easy to diagnose. With the wheel on, it was a little trickier to tell, but the tow bar was loose. So guess she's going back to the alignment shop for a redo. Now it looks way better. But when I was under there, I did notice it looked like maybe the lower control arm did move. There was a witness mark further inboard. And ideally, I'd like to probably end up getting a little bit more positive camber. We told the guys not to worry about it just because we only adjusted the toe. So once we got the rear end back together, I didn't see much of a need for adjusting the camber. But now that it seems like the one side moved, I'll probably get them to tweak it and set it up as positive as possible. Especially because I think the tow bar loosening off probably added a little extra force that maybe shifted the lower control arm out, but I don't know, that's all kind of speculation. But the tow rod was definitely loose. So yeah, next step is take this back to the alignment shop and get them to tweak on it and hopefully lock her down for good and get to drive this thing a bit more. We got the Velocity show coming up in 2 weeks, so trying to get ready for that. Actually just got the registration email today, so send them our registration fee and get organized. So yeah, we'll get this aligned again and for good, hopefully, and we'll go from there. So that's it for tonight. That was a quick and easy one. We'll catch you guys later. All right, I think we're gonna call that good. I'm sure I'll be tweaking on the ride height a little bit as this thing settles out more, but give that a go. I also got the shock settings from Viking. We tweaked the rear just a little bit. We went a little higher on the compression, a little bit higher on the high-speed compression, and then again a little bit higher on the rebound. That's what they recommended for IRS. So we'll give that a go. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna do it, and then we'll see how the ride goes. And yeah, I think there's a lot of tweaking capability, and it's just a matter of fiddling with it. So I think that's gonna do it for us today. And the next clips you should see with this thing, we'll be tackling pulling apart the interior, moving the wideband gauge to that vent gauge pod, and getting her put back together for the Velocity show. We've got 3 weeks, so that should be doable. Time always seems to fly by though, and we're definitely gonna have to try and get better at posting videos. Hopefully by the time this is up, we're tickling into weekly videos to try and catch up, but I got to get after myself and get on it. Anyway, thanks for sticking with us. Until the next one. We finally went to another shop and got the alignment dialed in. It took a while, but it was so much better. The Velocity show wasn't all we hoped for, but the venue was really cool and we ended up with one hell of a story. If you see us, ask us what happened with the helmet. Once again, thanks for watching. Stay deadly.